Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love. There on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 59 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyreek Hill with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now left side on the swing pass. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jordan Love in his offense, ready to get the football back. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Love. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown. New York. Jalen Waddle, 83 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing. Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Now Hill to return it. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Jets now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyreek Hill, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Hayne to return. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally...
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyreek Hill, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Carl Lawson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there. Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them. And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game. Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Hain to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix. I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football. Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Here's 2nd and 10. Love. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Micah Parsons. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Working out of the gun. Love able to slither by. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. To throw now, here's Love. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Love now. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Love. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Love looking to throw it. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. After the sack on 1st down, Love. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Love, this is 3rd and goal. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll throw now on the final play. And going deep for Hill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. So, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Love. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. To try again after the sack. Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Hayne to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. From the gun, Love. Well, the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone and all.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyreek Hill with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, They don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Going back to Love. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Karan Higdon. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's been a load for them to handle defensively. I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field long.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Here's Hayne to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Haynes. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. And fights him off. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the